What's up, everybody? It's Alex and Marco, the Vaga brothers, reporting live from Porvoo, Finland.
We are 50 kilometers east of Helsinki. This is one of 5 medieval towns in Finland, and it's the second oldest town in all of Finland. Plus, it's pretty damn cute.
Thanks for that Marco fact.
Yes, so let's go check it out.
Vámonos!
This has been the first week of our European winter adventures, and one in which we didn't quite know what to expect. We came to Finland to speak at the Nordic Bloggers Exchange, and we were invited to Porvoo as part of the Welcome Week. We'd been to Finland before, but never in the winter.
But our local hosts assured us that Porvoo was even prettier in the snow. So we boarded a bus in Helsinki, drove an hour east with our new blogger friends, and discovered a charming little town full of top-notch restaurants, creative collectives, and just the right touch of fun.
One of the first things we learned about Porvoo was its role in Finnish history. It's a beautiful little town, just had to walk around, learn some of the history. Famous in Finnish history because this is where the Diet of Porvoo happened.
What do you mean, like salmon and porridge, or what?
No, I think that, Finland's got this crazy history. It was part of Sweden for 650 years, became part of Russia. When it became part of Russia, they all met here to basically discuss independence, so it's kind of cool. This is like where they signed the Declaration of Independence. The Diet of Porvoo.
The Declaration of Independence?
I thought I was the one that had the shitty puns. Oh. Now, Alex, you're taking my
I'm learning from you.
It's good, it's good.
We still had a lot to learn, starting with pronunciation. Porvoo, Porvoo, Pormi, Porvoo.
Porvoo also played a role in shaping Finland's national identity through its most famous resident, the poet Runeberg.
So we are in Runeberg, the national poet's home. Pretty nice place, even by today's standards. She's the expert, I'll let her explain.
We were a part of Sweden for very long, but I'm afraid that Finns never felt very Swedish. And suddenly we were a part of Russia, but nobody felt very Russian here either. So Runeberg came right in time with this very romantic book. And in this book he was the first man ever to mention Finns with their own identity. And that's why he became very popular already during his lifetime.
So popular, in fact, that he even has a delicious little cake named after him.
So, after eating dessert first, we wanted to see what other tasty treats Porvoo had to offer, so we headed to the restaurant Zumbisfeld. Alright, now we get to escape the cold and go have a nice little lunch. So we're gonna go to taste some local food.
Alright, so we are having lunch at Zumbisfeld in Porvoo, and everybody's got some really good looking food. So enough talking, it's eating time. Last time we were in Finland, it was summer, where the sun never sets all night long. But in winter, things are a little bit different. Dude, so what time is it?
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the middle of winter, which means one thing. It's
time
dark.
to go night skiing.
Yeah, so we're gonna go do this. We have not skied forever.
Like 15 years.
We're snowboarders.
Yeah, but we're gonna have fun. We'll throw some skis on and hopefully not eat shit.
Because we are not wearing ski gear. We have jeans on and parkas.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. We'll
be all right, be all right.
Be all right, be all right.
Be all right. Getting up on the chairlift is like impossible. I do not have skiing coordination. I'm all for board sports.
I hope you don't fall. I feel like a 5-year-old kid again.
So much fun, but really, really difficult. I can't believe I remember how to do it.
No, that was really fun. My 5-year-old self would be really proud of me right now. I still remember how to ski.
Mark's 5-year-old self would totally shred on your 27-year-old self.
28.
28.
The next morning we woke up to find Finland blanketed in beautiful white snow, but a little bit colder than back home in California.
All right, guys. Well, Mark and I have been tromping around Porvoo for the beginning of the day. It's nearly noon now, which means we're taking advantage of the couple of hours of sunlight.
Which also means this is the warmest it's gonna get all day.
It's minus 14 degrees Celsius, but supposedly in other parts of the country, it's like minus 35. So yeah, we got it easy here. The cameras still work, our bodies still work, and we're stoked to go explore the rest of Porvoo.
For sure.
Let's go. So to warm up, we walked through Porvoo's old town to the Art Factory, a former industrial complex that's been salvaged and turned into the city's creative hub. So we just got to the Art Factory in Porvoo, and it's an old like 100 years ago, it was an old sort of industrial factory, and then 3 years ago they decided instead of tearing it down, they'd renovate it and let artists move in, and it's pretty cool. So we're getting artistic today.
Super creative. The technique we use is called acrylic transfer. We basically take a photo, paint on it, and slap it on the canvas, which we did with mixed results. Finished doing our arts and crafts day, and now we are sitting down at Cine, which is a restaurant here in the Art Factory for a 3-course meal.
Be quick, it won't be there too long.
For a real treat, this is Buijave, the fish soup of Finland. Classic dish with salmon, so this should be pretty good. Take a look.
Pretty photogenic little spot here. Hence the reason Mark's taking a photo. But we just had a nice lunch.
Beautiful lunch. Salmon, chicken for you.
Yeah, we're off to do winter activities. We don't really know what that means.
All I know is that moving is the only way to stay warm here because we are freezing our little California butts off. Oh.
Get in there. It's time to go.
This is our reindeer sleigh. Okay.
Reindeer sleigh. All right, so we just arrived to some cool little farm outside of Porvoo. Played with the horses. Not
now,
like that, you freaky people.
Well, maybe so.
Maybe a
but
little
right
bit.
now,
we're gonna go into the forest, and supposedly in the forest there are surprises for us that have been dubbed winter activities. So let's find out.
all right, so we just got to this like wilderness area, just like 10 kilometers outside Porvoo, and this is looking really cool. There's like a big stone building here, a smoking teepee-looking building over there. We do some winter activities, and then the sauna. It's pretty epic.
It's about 50 to, it's about
200
50
meters
to
down.
20 seconds when you are down there.
Big man cry out like a little woman.
What was that?
Place where big man cry out like a little woman.
Well, this is definitely not the first time I've been ziplining, but it's by far the coldest zipline I've ever been on. But it looks like a fun one, and you get some speed up, huh?
Yeah, 50-60 kilometers at least. Okay, now you can take the lower step over there.
How'd everyone feel? How'd you feel?
The first second when you lean forward and fall, and that was so scary. That was terrible, but it was fun.
Next, it was time to walk through the forest on snowshoes. It was a great way to finish the day, and as night fell, we enjoyed yet another excellent meal.
Game of Thrones, Winterfell much? No Lannisters allowed.
This time around a fire with good company before closing out the night under the stars in a Finnish sauna. Okay, thank you all for watching, especially everyone out here in Finland. We really love this country, and seeing Porvoo just makes us want to see more.
As always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for new travel videos every Tuesday.
And don't forget, this is only the first video in a whole series about our travels through Europe this winter. So make sure you follow along. Next stop is Helsinki.
And if you want daily updates, follow us on Snapchat and the new app STORIE for little daily vlogs. See you guys on the road.
Bye.